Good afternoon. At this time, I'd like to call to order the meeting of October 28th, 2025. It is 6 p.m., and we are calling to order the Historic Preservation meeting. Sorry. I'd like to start with a roll call. We will go around the room, and I'd like all members to introduce themselves, speaking into the microphone.
Joy Pickanew.
Mark Hammis.
Elizabeth Jones, I am the chair.
Jane Camp.
Chuck Bradley.
Okay. Next, we're going to allow the city staff to introduce themselves, but before we do that, we have someone new. Brad, can you introduce Lexi?
Sure. This is, I'd like to introduce our new planner on our staff. This is Lexi Robinson. She's joining us. She just started with us yesterday. And she'll be focusing on our historic preservation, and she'll also be doing some of our planning work for our new department, which we're going to be expanding for planning. And I'm the Planning and Zoning Director, Brad Callender.
Laura Powell, City Clerk.
Thank you all. Next, we have an approval of the agenda. Has everyone had a chance to review the agenda? Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda as submitted?
I move to approve the agenda as submitted.
A second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Next, let's see, we'll have the approval of the minutes. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes? Yes. Okay. Do we have any changes or corrections to the minutes?
No.
Okay. Do we have an approval?
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion carried. All right, and next we have old business, and I don't see that we have any, so we're going to move right on to new business. We have 302 West Highland Avenue. Looks like we have a fence.
Yep, this is the house on 302 West Highland Avenue, and they are asking for a simple fence addition, and it's going to be on the north and western side of the existing home. This property did come before HPC, I believe it was a little over a year ago. They did not include in their application for a fence, and unfortunately in that COA, we didn't have anything covered under that COA. They dealt with a fence, and in your standards, you cover specifically that fences need a COA, so we weren't able to allow them that fence under that particular approval, so they had to come back before you tonight. And they're showing on this plan here some gates and some fences, and they've shown you a sample fence. This is the area of the yard they're putting the fence in. They've cleared that out beside you can see the tip of the house there on the right. There's a little fire pit back there, and a standard fence, basically wooden. Pretty standard. That's what they're asking for you from this evening. That's pretty much it.
Okay, this looks, can I have the applicant come forward if they're here? Did you have anything you wanted to add to his presentation or anything you wanted to say?
No, my husband was supposed to be here, and he had to make me come last minute, so nothing to add.
Okay, you wanted to state your name for the record?
Amanda Teeple.
Okay, Amanda. I think this is like what Brad said. It just looks like just your standard 6 foot. Is that what it is? 6 foot? Okay. Looks like 6 foot privacy fence, 4x4 posts set in concrete, 1x6 pickets. It does look good. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Does anybody on the floor have any questions? Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the fence as she has submitted.
Do we have a second?
A second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Motion carried. Thanks so
And
much.
I do appreciate your patience. I know that they were trying to get the work started some time back, and they had to go through this process, so I appreciate your patience. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Next on the agenda, we have 227 Alcovey Street. It looks like a fence as well. Do we have someone here? Would you like to come forward?
Pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
another wooden fence.
This is 6 feet as well? That's what it looks like, 6 feet, okay.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about it?
Hi, my name is Kayla Tanner. I'm just asking approval to put up a 6-foot privacy fence along that side of my house. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, looks pretty simple.
Is it the, I mean, it looks like the rectangle in the aerial, is like, the house is just on the bottom side of that, right? On that rectangle, is that correct?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I was trying to figure out where the image there that is on that, on the rectangle, on the, in the lower, the aerial photo.
This is the house right here on the property in question, if
Right.
that's what you're asking. That the property is, this is the entirety of the
So
property.
does that, the property include the lot between
Ye-
two houses?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Only because my grandfather used to live in the one above it, and that included the empty lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, I was curious on, because now that that is owned by you, that's,
Mhm.
I think yeah, never mind.
Does anybody have any questions about the fence? Does anybody on the floor have any questions?
I do.
Okay.
Is the fence going to be placed on the other side of the trees? Up at the top or the bottom of the square? The fence placement?
The fence, it would connect onto the existing chain link fence that's already there.
Okay, I can't see that. Okay.
Can you point that out?
You've got yard space right now, and the chain link fence ends right there, is that correct? Basically, and you have, this is open right here, the fence ends right here, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought, yeah, because you can see the chain link fence ends right there. There's a fence that comes along the back and it ends right there, and she wants to tie onto the fence
Okay.
right there, is that correct?
I'm wanting to tie in on the other side of it, because that lot, like the yard right there is actually mine.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah, everything to the left is she owns. She owns this entire space over here, she wants to tie onto the fence here, right? That's where I'm drawing the lasers, where you want to bring the fence down?
On the other, closer to the other side.
Or is it on, I think what they're wanting to know is, are you wanting to put the fence here, or are you wanting to put the fence? here?
Right.
No, I'm wanting to run the fence on the other side of the house.
The front right side, I got you. So what we're looking at here, your house is here.
Correct.
Got you, okay. I just want to be clear on that, because
So it's on the-
your driveway and your side of your house looks identical to the other side of your house. They almost look identical.
Yeah.
It says right front side,
What's
and
at
this
the
almost looks
bottom?
identical.
Oh.
So I'm just wanting to
Bottom
clear
of the
myself.
aerial.
Both of these sides look almost identical, these driveways.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear that they are clear, that they know that.
Yes. I don't know if you can see very well in the image. There is a stake, like a marker right there where I had the property surveyed. So I'm wanting,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not wanting to run the fence like that far down or anything, just connecting to my chain link fence, like running just down in line with the property line is all.
Not the perimeter, just one side only?
Correct.
One side only, that's it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought you were just on the other side.
Is that the house next to the one with the Great Pyrenees?
I'm sorry.
Is your house next to the?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I see him in
The
the,
Great
actually see him in the
Pyrenees.
picture.
Yes,
he's
ma'am.
Oh, he's beautiful. I talk to him every time I walk by there. Oh,
Okay, let's stay on task.
sorry, well, when it comes to dogs, well,
Do we have any more questions about the fence? No? Does anybody out here have any more questions? Any questions? Okay, do we have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the application.
Can you speak into the microphone?
I make a motion to approve the application.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate you. All right. Next on the agenda, we have 407 South Madison Avenue. It's the second floor back porch. Do you have the applicant here? Okay.
Ready to go through this. This is a pretty detailed application you had. They had submitted, they had a lot of plans, so if you want me to run through it for them real quick.
Okay.
This is the back of their dwelling they had. They had some pretty detailed elevation descriptions. The existing plan to demolishes the staircase is going to be removed, and they had that, basically a overhead shot showing that being removed from the back at the deck and that being removed. The deck and basically your elevation from the back looking at that shot. So what they want to do is add a screened porch. This is your overhead view of that. And they're asking to tie on a new porch screened in with a roof over that with a new staircase. An example of that staircase is here with brick. And this is what this is what it would look like if you were looking at it through the side of the house. But really, from the other side where it will be tied onto, this is what it would look like with that screened in porch. I think the plans are pretty clear if you have a chance to look at those details in your packet. But I'll leave it to the owner to provide additional details.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to state your name for the record and introduce yourself. And then before I ask for any questions, I am going to read a statement from the Secretary of Interior Standards. But go right ahead and
Hi, my name is Scott Dilly.
okay. Good to meet you, Scott.
Nice to meet you.
Would you
Oh, do you want me to explain
go
what we're
ahead
going
and
to be
tell
doing?
a little bit about it if you'd like?
Yeah, I have restored 3 houses in Grant Park in Atlanta, and so I'm very familiar with historic homes and have done everything exactly the way they were made. Right now, we are in the process of painting and repairing and the siding and the outside of the house, and I've replaced everything with exactly the same wood. I've rebuilt all our window sashes exactly the way the existing ones were made. So I own Made in Monroe. I have a shop here in town. We do lots of woodwork. So everything we're planning on doing will be exactly the way the house was originally built. So, and we're wanting to put a second floor above our kitchen, so the porch, and then as you can see, that to the right, we have 8 fireplaces and 0 closets, so we need a big closet in the house. So that's our master bedroom would be connected to that space above the kitchen. So.
Well, that sounds great. Let me go ahead and read this just for the record. I want to read the Secretary of Interior Standards for Rehabilitation from our handbook. In addition to a historic property or an alteration that does not destroy the historic materials should be carried out in a contemporary design that is compatible with the existing property or neighborhood in color, scale, material, and character. Additions should not try to imitate, but make a contemporary architectural statement while respecting the original building. We want to be certain that materials are appropriate for the architectural style and location. Additions should be added in a manner that makes future removal easy. And so at this point, I'm going to ask if anybody on the panel has any questions.
Is the part of the small roof that you can't see it right now because
Chuck, if you could you ask your question to the microphone, please?
I'm sorry. The space between I wish we could just, let's go back a step, a slide, to see the old, okay. Yes. You see in the little roof on in between the bad words. I'm sorry. The small, is that going to be just covered?
That was a porch that someone had enclosed in the past. And so the roof line will be just different. That's the only thing. It'll be a slope that comes all the way forward. So, but that remains the same. That will not be torn out. That porch will still be there, or the enclosed. Yeah, you can see the roof line just changes, sloped all the way across instead of going, it avoids having to put a hip. I think it looks better.
I liked to, you noticed, you add the detail about having the dentals at the top, you know, and I.
Yes,
I
yeah.
think that's
We,
so nice.
when we put the site, they'll still be, we'll replace or add dental molding exactly like the existing part of the house.
Very detailed.
It is, it's going to be very nice.
We love our house.
Do you have any more questions? Any more thoughts? Do I have any questions out here from the floor? Are we prepared to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve as submitted.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, motion carried. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a nice evening. All right, next on the agenda, we have our adjournment. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. We are adjourned. This concludes the HPC meeting of October 28th, 2025.